Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Mifra and I'm super excited to be making this particular video today. I have started my third month at Microsoft as a full-time employee and I currently work in technical sales. So personally for me, I've had a very negative impression of sales as a career forever, and that was 90% because of my lack of knowledge about sales as a career and also the potential of this career. The only way I found out about this was in my last year of university when I got hired as a solution specialist intern at Microsoft. I wanted to clear a lot of these misconceptions out for all those of you who are starting your careers right now or are considering different career paths. And it's funny because even for me, when I was starting my job hunt, this was not a career path I knew anything about, and I always heard about consulting, investment banking, operations, business analyst, all these buzzwords as potential options, but never this. So the number one thing I want to talk about is the number one thing on a lot of fresh graduates' minds, also interns who are starting their career, and it's a means of paying your bills and also paying your rent and also being able to sustain your wants and needs, and that is money. This is something I want to talk about and shed some light on. I'm sure you have heard about salesmen having commission, and that is very true for technical sales as well. You have the opportunity to have a commission or a compensation, or whichever way you want to call it. You have an additional chance to make more money, sometimes even twice the amount of your base salary, and that is completely based on the amount of effort and your performance based on your targets and your accounts. You can be compensated on a various metrics, and that is totally dependent on whichever role you're based on and whichever company. I know people who have made twice the amount of their base salary in a technical sales position, and which would have taken a different career path about 5 years to achieve as just their base salary. The next thing is you have to constantly evolve your skills. By constantly, I mean it can be an everyday thing. Since the time I joined Microsoft about 3 months ago, every single day I have learned something new about Azure because there's so much to learn. The more you learn, the more you're able to have better conversations with businesses, and you're able to communicate the value of your product and service to the business. You are really a jack of all trades when it comes to sales because you are not only learning about the product and service, you're learning about yourself and your soft skills, how you're able to communicate, and also managing all of this through your pipeline and your CRM tools is another skill to have. So for example, a particular security system I'm learning on Azure can be directly applied to a business as soon as possible. So you're seeing the impact of your knowledge helping a business right away, and that is absolutely amazing. So if you're someone who genuinely values that, and you genuinely value knowledge and learning and also being able to upskill yourself, I recommend a career in technical sales. As a technical seller, you're expected to be an advisor for the businesses you're helping, a trusted consultant, and also someone who will be partnering with the business to help them elevate their business. You're not a pushy salesman who is pushing a product onto someone and they're forcing them to purchase something for the sake of it. It's a conversation you have with businesses to be able to understand their needs and best place a solution. And sometimes there might not be a solution, and that's totally fine. And that is the beauty of it. You're not being a pushy person at all. You're sort of the doctor for a business. You have to be that for the accounts you're helping. You have to navigate through their problems and their issues and also consult with them the various possibilities that can help bring a better return on investment for their business. So it's very important for you to have the knowledge of the products you're working with and the knowledge of the business you're working with as well. You're expected to have the knowledge from both sides and be able to articulate how to solve a problem. It's very different from that typical image of sales we have had growing up, or those sales images you see from these TV shows. It is more of a consultant role. You're consulting with a business to help solve their problems and their needs. So keep that in mind. If you are someone who enjoys learning about businesses in your specific industry or territory you're aligned to, and you're someone who enjoys learning about a product and service and how that can benefit a business, those two combined will genuinely help you thrive in this position, and I think you'll really enjoy it. The last 3 months at Microsoft in this position, I have had the incredible opportunity to be in various meetings with CIOs of businesses, directors of IT, managers, C-suite level folks who are decision makers, and I've had the opportunity to communicate with them, ask them about their businesses and their pain points, and also be a part of meetings where I'm shadowing my team members who've had these amazing conversations and how we can provide value for them. It has been extremely fulfilling and also really cool. And I know I say fulfilling a lot, but it's been extremely cool to be in that space where I've had the autonomy and the authority to be a part of these calls and really understand how a business operates and runs. And it's extremely cool, I have to admit, because I get to learn so much, build these networks, have these people on my LinkedIn, and learn about their complete operations just by having these conversations, which I would never have the opportunity to have if I was in a different career path. If you're someone who really wants to grow their network online and also on LinkedIn as well, it's an amazing place to be because you get to meet so many people from all walks of life. If you're looking for a more flexible work schedule, then I recommend this career. I'm not saying less working hours. I'm not saying you get to have a very chill life. What I'm trying to say is flexible. And what that means is you sort of create your own schedule about when you are willing to take these meetings with people, when you are learning, when you're upskilling your knowledge. It's completely up to you. It's not a task-based job where you have certain priorities every single day and you have deliverables every single day. You create your own pipeline, you create your own engagements with your clients. That is solely based on your targets at the end of the year. It's your responsibility of how you schedule that yourself and how you meet those goals of yours. So in that way, I see it is flexible. My team at Microsoft, which I'm working with, is a completely remote team. And what that means is that I don't have to go into the office at all unless I want to. That is absolutely amazing because I genuinely love working from home. I love waking up half an hour before my meetings and then joining those meetings. I genuinely enjoy going to the gym and coming back and then continuing my work if I have any, or relaxing and having the time for that for my personal life. If you want to have a career in technical sales, it is very likely that you'll have that flexibility of a very hybrid work culture. If you're someone who wants that as well, I recommend this career option. Although I have mentioned all these positive things about being in sales, obviously there are stressors involved because you have targets. I'll make a separate video about that. And if you are interested to learn more about the, I wouldn't say cons, but more of the challenges of being a salesman, then please stick around. I'll make a separate video about that. So that is the video for why technical sales is a career that most people don't talk about because most people don't know about it. And I wanted to make this video for that purpose. Hopefully it can clear out some of the misconceptions about technical sales that people have had. I recommend applying to a solution specialist role or any of the roles under the sales category at Microsoft or other companies like account executives, partner development managers. All of these roles have an element of sales in it, so I highly recommend applying. So yeah, I hope this helped you out. If it did, please leave a comment down below. And also connect with me on LinkedIn if you have any more questions. I'll be happy to help you out there.